Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the LA Chargers.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Now they'll audible to something else.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
Now 2nd and 3. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's got room.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
2nd down and a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Chargers at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
Past the 20. Touchdown, LA!
Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body line.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Touchdown, Chargers! A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor?
Here's a diving catch right side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on first down, Burnett. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 21-0 our score after 1.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Burnett. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Robinson up the middle.
And they can't bring him down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Second down and 4.
Up the middle to Davis. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So, from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 33-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. There he goes again.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, But this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Burnett.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts.
61 yards.
And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Falcons 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now they'll change things up. They'll run with Hall.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight. Check pass.
Operating from the gun, Burnett. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
19.
On 1st and 10, Burnett. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And they'll accept that penalty.
Okay, ready? Roll.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. A final shot before break. Burnett, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. As time expires in the first half. And the Falcons get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and it certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Check it.
Throwing on first down. Burnett.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. From the gun on third down. Burnett
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go.
touchdown.
Kyle Pitts
With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Elliott good with a PAT. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Second down and 6 now.
In motion goes the tight end. Second and 6. He's got him in, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play there for L.A. 47 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They'll look to throw again.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 4 yards out.
And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Burnett. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Burnett. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback. As everybody was up at the line of scrimmage, he just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And quickly, they get to the line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action here on first down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Hey, check that, street.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first.
21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to throw again.
Checks this one down to Robinson.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Caught that hook from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Looking to throw. Burnett. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to throw. Burnett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Second and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
There's Hall bringing in another one.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Chargers! A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 19 yards. First down and
On first down, Burnett. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Burnett. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
More from L.A. in a moment.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Burnett. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
74 yards rushing for him now to this point. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll sneak it. Hooker.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
That is caught. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. 20.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Hall. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Third and 9 here. After the penalty, it's Davis. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer at